All right, so we're on the crude oil report. You can see it came out. There's your reaction. So let's draw lines around the reaction boundary. Now we're right in the middle. So look at how, talk about sideways. Would be ironic if what Mark was just asking about is what messes us up today. Wouldn't it? But the thing is, we don't worry. We have to just take the first trade of the trade plan. That's how you make money. It's not by worrying about sideways. I mean, yeah, it's trading in the middle of the range. Hopefully it doesn't just continue doing that. That first short trade there, the big one, short at 94, usually the first reaction is not the setup that we end up jumping on board. Usually wait till we have a new setup. So now there's a short trade. It's the first trade and it's part of the reaction. Boy, this is uncharted territory. Short at 94 with pretty big risk there. There's a new trade. Short at 93. I'm going with that one.
Order filled.
So short at 93. The stop is 16 and targeting 69 and 61. So I got my trade placed and we're right in the middle going sideways. The irony after our conversation with Mark. But look at what I did, Mark. I didn't go, oh no, I'm going sideways. What should I do? I placed the first trade because I'm confident in my trade plan. And even if this session loses, it wins most of the time. So it accomplishes the goal it's supposed to accomplish. Well, what about the chop? You should know the answer to that, Roger. Is the trade gray? Now we have a stop and reverse. So here we go. That's at 08. So, trading in the middle of this crappy price action, we're going to try to stay short. But we have to be ready to go long at 08. Trading right in the middle, sideways, garbage price action. The irony after our conversation I just had with Mark. And you can see the expanding range a little bit, like the pregnant snake. But we're still short. And now look, let's see if we can push through to new lows. Money management is at, let's put a line at money management. It's right here. And we just hit money management. Move your stop down and lock in one tick. So the stop should be at 92. And let's hope we can hang in there. And we didn't. So we stopped out and got one tick of profit, and now we have a long trade. And this is looking like the Russell this morning. That awful price action. The line is at 67.01. I mean the long. It's a nice sized trade. Going to 31 and 42. It's a really nice sized trade. We need another break-even trade to get the power of quitting. And the stop, of course, is at 74. And we're right in the middle. Look at us. Look at the price action. And so far, the trade plan was successful in that it gave us a break-even trade. We didn't lose. Our stop and reverse adjustment kept us short. The long trade's still valid here. If it closes below the signal line, which it just did, now cancel the long. The long trade is canceled. We are flat, waiting for another setup. I don't have to worry about what the price action is doing. I just have to worry about following my trade plan. There's a short, tough one. There's an adjustment. Probably I would go to 82 on that, force it to get through that little spike just because the price action is so garbage, and there's enough in that trade. So we're targeting 69 and 64. And maybe we stay flat unless it pushes through that price level, that near-term support level that the price action is telling us about. Right there, a little spike. We don't need this line. Actually, let's move it, get rid of it. There's money management there, and it's actually going to be down 2 more because of our adjustment. We'll have to go to 72 for money management. Horrible price action, and yet our trade plan has kept us in a pretty good position so far. And if this resolves,
order filled,
we might get in a nice big move, and we just got short. Let's see if we can get to money management. We got to get through this support level here. Stop should be at 01. Target should be right there at 69. Money management's at 72 because I wanted to go 10 ticks, and we've made a 2-tick adjustment. So there it is, money management. This will be the power of quitting trade. Let's see if we can get to full target. I've got my stop now at 81 because I got in at 82. So I'm protected and not able yet. Let's see if it could push through. We don't need that line anymore. Now we're 2 ticks shy. You got to get through the 70-cent level. Horrible price action, but it's working in the right direction. We're just going to let it play out because there's nothing to do. We have a risk-free trade. This is the final trade of the trade plan. Now the stop has moved down to 81, which is where our stop was anyway. And the key level,
Order
look at that.
filled.
Target 2 reached, and the stop pushing lower to 77. You can, now 76. And this will be power of quitting and hopefully a big lesson learned.
Order filled.
And now stopping out, and we're finished with a successful session, a break-even session, and a full target winner. And a good example of what do we do when the market's trading sideways? Well, we're not going to do anything different if we have a trade plan we believe in, that we've done our homework on, and we'll grow our equity if we just execute the plan. Because I'd be pretty stupid right now if I said, I don't think I'm going to take this trade. I choose not to. I just, I have a feeling that it's not going to work, and then it works. I'd have a lot of egg on my face, wouldn't I? What kind of a trade room moderator would I be if I second-guessed all these situations that occur? So I'm telling you that because in the spirit of being humble and surrendering to the idea that we really don't know anything, our egos are not involved here. I would not be 13 years in a trade room if I'm like, there's a trade, that's the next trade, we're not going to take it. Why? Just doesn't seem right. Look at what happened. Look how ugly it is to the left. What's that have to do with what's going to happen next? No one knows what's going to happen next. It was all ugly, and yet our trade plan still worked. Anyway, successful session. I hope you guys were able to take those trades. I took them. I'm happy.